In this classroom, 2 is greater than 2. Let me explain. It's a drama that plays out every morning. A car stops at a red light. A tear-streaked face is pressed against your car window. You try to look away for a moment, but soon give in and reach for the go-away button. The go-away button is a shiny 2 rupee coin that you keep handy for conscience-cleansing moments like these. A quick fix option that makes you feel good for the next 2 hours. The Teach India initiative asks for precisely 2 hours of your time. You'll find them wastefully strewn around coffee shops, smoking areas, traffic jams, and most often in front of TV sets. Give them to us. Those 2 hours that you casually toss aside on a whim. And you'll see how they could give that shiny-eyed flower girl a shot at changing her family's destiny forever. Do you have to do this? You don't. Should you do it? Well, let's just say that you have 2 choices, and one is clearly greater than the other. Millions of children in India go to school every morning, but there are 75 million children who don't. That's because 250,000 children are born every day in this country. But there aren't enough teachers. It's a situation rich in irony. A country that boasts some of the brightest, most educated people in the world is also home to so many uneducated children. So, the Times of India had an idea to bring the two together. An idea that became the largest educational program in the world. On 6 July 2008, the Times of India released a full-page ad on its front page. It was a simple, powerful thought. Bring together people who could teach and those who wanted to learn. The idea was also carried forward to print. The response was tremendous. Barely 2 weeks into the campaign, and more than 10,000 people had signed up for the cause. We've repeatedly urged people to take time out of their busy lives and give some kids a shot at a better future. So profound was its impact that Amir Khan, a Bollywood star, offered to be a part of the campaign, free of charge.
I think that in a program like this, which invites people like us to take part in a small way in getting involved in the process of education, in actually teaching children for a few days, for a few weeks, will go a long way in sensitizing us. But I'm not a teacher. So how can I teach now?
What if all the kids laugh at me? Of course, I want to give back something, but I'm not sure I can make them receive. In fact, I don't even know how to spell receive. I before an E, except after a C. That's what my teacher used to say. Thank you, teacher.
2 hours, that's all we asked for. And as the volunteers kept streaming in, the question, what can I do, gradually changed to, what more can I do? We asked principals to help us out by giving us classrooms and students to teach.
If you say I educated a child, no. Did I open his eyes to wanting to learn?
The advertising was supported by on-ground activities, an outdoor and ambient campaign, and massive press coverage. Today, there are classrooms in over 60 of India's leading NGOs, and at times on street corners and playgrounds. Some volunteers are even conducting classes in their own houses.
We hope that this campaign will be more successful, and we hope that not just 1,000 but maybe 2,000 people are willing and able and wanting to come in with us and work with us.
It did a lot better than she anticipated. In fact, it did a lot better than all of us expected it to. At last count, over 90,000 Indians had stepped up to become teachers, making this the largest, most ambitious educational initiative in history. You could say, this class has just begun.